Okay, guys, this is going to be my rewatch of episode 1 of the Hazbin Hotel. Let's get into it. Okay, right off the bat, I love the title theme. It's I can't describe it. It stands out.
Once upon its evil finally found its way into Earth.
Okay, right off the bat, I want to say the opening narration is just a little bit too lengthy. Okay, not that I'm opposed to like super long intros on principle, because like Avatar has done it before, a lot of other cartoons have done it before. The problem is that when you do super long lore dumps like this, you risk losing your audience right away if they're not into the initial concept, you know? I'm sure people who love this kind of thing, who are really interested in demon mythology, love the fuck out of it. But again, if your intent is to have this be open to mainstream audiences, I know that's kind of a tricky, controversial thing here, but anyway, it's one of those things you have to be mindful of, is all I'm saying. Yeah, spoiler alert, your mom's on the fucking beach doing God knows what. Yeah, you see, like I was saying before about intros, I actually would prefer if this part was like the opening to the show, you know? Like, they don't dump you so much into the background of things, so much as try to pitch you the concept, and that adds a layer of entertainment, you know, because it adds more comedy to it, more visual gags. Obviously, your sense of humor will vary on whether this would be preferable, but for me at least, I love it. I would actually prefer this open the series, you know what I mean?
The commercial was to let sinners know we are trying to help them.
Well, my dear, I haven't been active in hell for some time, and everyone remembers me from my radio show.
Yeah, you see, like, this is actually really good at seamlessly encapsulating the background of the characters and the plot into the dialogue, you know? Like, they don't just drop it, like, off of the bat, you know? Like, you pick it up, like, very clearly as they talk. It builds as... When you're writing something, it's important to have, like, every piece of dialogue at least tell what the character is doing or move the plot in some way. If you can do both, you're absolutely golden. I mean, you are kind of exploiting him, at least his notoriety in a way. Not, like, physically exploiting him, but you know what I mean.
You actually think I'd be cleaning bottles and listening to you fucks bitch and moan all the time?
Okay. I'm sorry. I love Keith David. I really, really do, but I don't know, man. I just don't think his voice fits with Husk here, you know? Uh, he was one of, like, Husk was one of the characters when I watched the pilot. I actually kind of preferred his pilot voice, you know, whoever was doing that. Sorry. But yeah, I love Keith David. I think he was great in The Princess and the Frog. I think it was great as Andreas in Amphibia. But here, where he's kind of doing the exact same kind of baritone, you know what I mean? I just don't think it fits Husk's character. I'm sorry, but yeah.
My dad just called. He said that the leader of the Angel Army wants to meet. He asked if I could go instead.
On a more positive note, I love Charlie's VA. Like, I loved her pilot VA as well, but whoever's doing this and is singing right now, by the way, I know they hired Broadway singers for these roles. But yeah, I really like this because whoever's voicing Charlie here, not only is she good character acting, but obviously she's a great singer as well. So you're succeeding at both criteria of the character that you need, which is definitely a plus for the series. Bukake shows. Okay. You know, as far as opening numbers go, I'm no music expert. I'll leave that up to the people who actually know a damn about it. But you know what? I like this. It tells who Charlie's character is. It sets the tone of the series, of the setting, and I don't know. It really sets the atmosphere for the show going forward. You know, it does the job. It does the job. Solid gag right there. Solid gag. Oh, okay. So, Adam, having watched this show once already, I think he's a. I actually think he's a great villain, but God fucking, I hate him as a person, dude. All right, I gotta steel myself a little more for this.
I got you again, bitch! Fucking hilarious!
You know, even now, I don't understand this dude's why the fuck he's in heaven. I think that's one of the things they haven't yet answered, so I probably shouldn't harp on it too much. But why? Is this one of those like you can be nice, but if you can you also be an asshole type of thing, then you'll still go to heaven? Is it that kind of thing? You know, like someone who has like good values but absolutely does not do it in practice, so to speak. I don't know.
I need you to be less horny if possible. And Husk, can you maybe not have the script in front of your face?
I ain't no actor. I can't.
Oh yeah, they're calling me out. I cannot do either when I'm making my videos.
Mr. Adams, sir.
Call me Dickmaster.
No, shut up.
Well, stand up. Action.
Oh god. You know what? This is probably my favorite gag in the whole show. No lie. Like, I know people like when they complain about Hazbin Hotel, they talk about how it's always so raunchy. They swear like a mile a minute, like it's like the Wolf of Wall Street, you know. And like, I don't think they're wrong. I think they're a little gratuitous sometimes, you know, like with Adam. But it's not devoid of its own like brand of humor that works. You know, like this with Nifty. It knows how to make things funny even without having to resort to that. You know, like I know some people compare it to like South Park humor, and at its worst, it's kind of like a shallow understanding of South Park humor. But at its best, like with Nifty here, it does know what it's doing. I'll give it that.
Well,
You're doing great, vagina.
cut. Maybe we can try to fix it.
Not for your soul, just a simple deal.
You know what? Yeah, having watched this and knowing the deal he makes later with Charlie, good foreshadowing. Really ups up the stakes when it does happen later on.
Our shared problem of overpopulation in hell.
Wait, did the caption just say Vaggy frustrated? I think that was an error there.
You're wrong. Sinners made mistakes, sure, but everyone makes mistakes.
Angels don't make mistakes.
You really think that?
I know that.
Okay, that exchange right there. It actually, how do I say this? This show like opens up a lot of questions when you first watch it. Like, what exactly qualifies a person into heaven or into hell? And it's heavily implied even now that those rules are arbitrary and the system is broken. And I appreciate that they at least touch upon that now, because a lot of the criticism I saw was that they say if the system works as it should, the people who go to hell, they don't deserve damnation. They already had it, and that's their endpoint. Same as people who go into heaven. And I know this whole show itself is about challenging the what qualifies as a redemption arc, you know, and I'll get into that a little bit more, I guess, when we get to that one episode. But yeah, I like that they heavily imply a lot of this early on.
The only reason
Is letting them climb up the ladder.
Jeez. I fucking hate Adam, bro, but oh my god, this song actually slaps hard. And you know what? Maybe that contrast of emotions is what they're going for here. If they are, they definitely succeeded. Oh, I love when Charlie shows off her demonic side. It's great character building and it's fucking hot.
Wait, the commercial? You all made a new one?
Okay, so I do have one gripe about the character design. Like, I'm not gonna go super into it because I know people have already said so much shit about it already. I guess my one gripe is just the color palette here. Like there's a lot of uniformity going on here with the reds and the whites and the black. It's not necessarily wrong that they do that, but it all sort of like bleeds together. I know like these characters are supposed to have a distinctive art style, so to say, and I respect that. It's definitely marketable, it's definitely recognizable. I see the intent there, but I don't know, man. For someone like me who typically respects a lot more variation in the different shapes and colors in character design, it's just something that I personally would prefer something a little bit else, you know?
We have just received word from the Heaven Embassy that the next extermination is happening.
Did they have a guy voice Katie Killjoy? Because I remember in the pilot her voice was distinctly a little more feminine. I don't know if I like the change there.
There won't be a demon left alive to pull a stunt like this again.
Okay, that was episode 1. And you know what? I actually like it considerably a lot better on the second watch, you know? I already explained my reasons for that, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.